Embarkation day should feel exciting, not exhausting. In this video, I will show you how to breeze past lines, avoid surprise phone charges, skip buffet chaos, and still make sail away with a smile. We will cover what to do at home, at the terminal, and once you board. If you want day one to feel like vacation from the first minute, you are in the right place. Stay with me. Start smart, online check-in, QR backup, and pre-book deals. Let's kick off on the right foot. Embarkation day feels a lot smoother when a few things are done at home, with coffee and zero lines. First, do your online check-in as soon as it opens. It takes minutes, and you can upload the security photo right there. While you are in the flow, grab the earliest boarding time you see. If life happens and you run late, it is easy to slide to a later window. Showing up early without a slot usually just means waiting. Next, give yourself a no-tech safety net. Screenshot the boarding pass QR on every traveler's phone and also print a paper copy. Terminal Wi-Fi can be fussy, and a saved code means no fumbling. Slip the paper passes right behind the passport so everything travels together. Now for the money savers. Pre-buy what you already know you will use. Wi-Fi, drink packages, specialty dining, maybe a photo bundle. They are often priced better online, and they keep you out of day one lines. You can update the payment card on board, so do not let that stop you. Before you walk out the door, check that names match the passports, confirm your arrival window, and drop a small battery pack in your personal bag. Nothing ruins a smooth check-in like a 3% phone battery when it is time to show that QR code. Your cruise app is mission control. Think of the cruise line's app as your pocket concierge. Set it up at home, and it becomes the place you check for everything on day one. Start by having everyone in your party download the app and log in. Link your reservations so you all appear on the same booking. Build traveler profiles, enable notifications, and turn on in-app chat if your ship offers it. If your line allows pre-booking, add dining times and show reservations now. You will thank yourself later. Update the app to the latest version and then stash your login somewhere safe. On board, most apps work over the ship's Wi-Fi while your phone stays in airplane mode. That means you can see the daily schedule, your muster station, and deck plans without buying an internet package. A few easy finishing touches: add your stateroom number to the profile, save the deck map for offline viewing, and screenshot any barcodes you expect to show. If you use reading glasses, keep a pair in your pocket so scanning is painless. Set it and forget it. With the app ready, you will know where to go, what is open, and how to find each other, which makes those first hours feel like vacation instead of logistics. Beat the clock. Arrive early, stay nearby, plan the ride. Let's set the tone long before you see the ship. If you are flying, come in at least one day early. Travel editors and cruise pros repeat this for a reason. Airlines have delays and luggage goes wandering, and you do not want your vacation starting with a sprint. Flying in the day before lowers your blood pressure and gives you some wiggle room to recover a misplaced bag. If you are crossing time zones, that extra night helps you shake off jet lag, so sail away actually feels like fun. Next, make the morning itself easy. Book a hotel close to the port and reserve transportation in advance. If your hotel runs a shuttle, take the first one out. If you prefer rideshare or a private car, lock the pickup time the day before. Ports can get busy at midday, and a pre-arranged ride keeps you out of the scramble. About terminal timing, cruise lines use arrival appointments to smooth the flow. Stick to your assigned window and remember there is a hard cutoff. Royal Caribbean, for example, requires everyone to be checked in and on board, no later than 90 minutes before the published sailing time. Arriving too late can mean you do not sail. If you're driving to the port, make sure to plan a little extra time. You'll hit port security first, then parking, and big home ports often get a midday rush that fills garages fast. Reserving an off-site lot in advance or arriving before the crunch can save you a lot of circling and a big headache. Day one docks and drop-off, tags, ID, and a smooth handoff. Let's talk about one of the easiest ways to start your cruise without stress: getting your luggage and documents squared away before you even step inside the terminal. First, give your bags a head start. Print the cruise luggage tags at home and slide them into the clear plastic sleeves that fit your cruise line. Those sleeves keep the tags from ripping when the bags are handled. It's a tiny step that saves a lot of worry later. Now for your paperwork. Keep your passport and cruise documents in your personal bag, never in checked luggage. Before you pack, check your passport's expiration date. Many cruise lines recommend at least 6 months of validity after your trip. A slim neck wallet or a simple passport holder makes repeated ID checks in the terminal painless. You just reach in, and you are ready. Want an extra layer of security? You can lock your checked bags. But keep it simple. TSA-approved locks, or even basic cable ties work. Remember, a lock is just a gentle deterrent, not a safe, so keep valuables like jewelry or electronics in your carry-on. Finally comes the smooth handoff. At the curb, give your checked bags to the porters and have a few small bills ready for a tip. It is standard practice at most ports, and it keeps the whole line moving. Your luggage heads toward the ship while you head straight to check-in. That is exactly the relaxed start you want on embarkation day. Ask for help if you need it. If you are someone who could use a little help on embarkation day, you do not have to power through it. Let's make the process kinder and easier from the start. First, give your cruise line a heads up before you travel. Tell them about any mobility or medical needs when you complete online check-in or by calling the accessibility desk. The earlier they know, the better they can plan for you. Next, think about the terminal itself. If standing in long lines is tough, request wheelchair or escort assistance at the pier. Many ports can provide a chair and a staff member to help you move through check-in more comfortably. Then, look at what you will need for the whole cruise. If you use a scooter or a wheelchair on board, arrange the rental through an approved provider that delivers to the ship. That way your device is waiting at the stateroom or at the pier, charged and ready to go. Finally, build a little extra time into your arrival plan. Arrive within your assigned window, but lean earlier rather than later, so you never feel rushed. A few simple requests made in advance turn a stressful morning into a smooth, supported start to your vacation. Found this cruise guide helpful? Join the crew by subscribing and giving us a thumbs up. You'll never miss a port or a pro tip. Skip the confiscation line. Know what's banned. If you want security to be quick, the smartest move is to keep banned items out of your bags. Here is how to do that without guesswork. First, check your cruise line's current prohibited items list as you pack. Policies do change, and the official list is the only one that counts at the scanner. Next, leave the most common problem items at home. Do not bring irons or garment steamers. Do not pack surge-protected power strips either. These are flagged because of safety rules, and they will slow you down. Also, follow your line's alcohol rules exactly. If they allow a limited amount of wine or soda in your carry-on embarkation day, stick to the exact size and quantity. Anything outside the policy can trigger a bag search and a delay. Finally, when in doubt, choose the safer option. If you are not sure an item is allowed, skip it. Security will pull the bag to inspect it, which costs you time and can separate you from your group. A quick review of the rules at home keeps your morning simple and gets you on the ship faster. Card, cabin, and carry-on drop. If you like your first day to feel easy, these simple moves around your room will set you up for a great week ahead. First, pick up your cruise card near your stateroom door and pop it into a lanyard. That little badge is your room key and your onboard wallet, so you will use it constantly. Next, memorize your cabin number early. You will be asked for it at check-ins, and it helps you navigate without stopping to look it up. Now about timing. Most staterooms open around 1 p.m., so keep essentials on you until you have full access. If a crew member says it is okay, you can sometimes drop a small carry-on inside the room and head back out to explore. Otherwise, keep the bag with you and enjoy lunch or a walk around the ship. Once your room is ready, do a quick walkthrough. Adjust the thermostat, test outlets and lights. Check the bathroom, the balcony door, and the furniture. If anything is not right, call maintenance on day 1 so it gets fixed fast. Then fully unpack before dinner. Getting everything into closets and drawers means you are not living out of a suitcase all week. Finally, introduce yourselves to your cabin steward and share simple preferences, like what time you usually leave the room. A friendly hello on day 1 makes the rest of the cruise smoother. Knock out the muster right away. If you want to free up your afternoon for fun, take care of the safety check the moment you board. First, watch the e-muster safety video in the app or on your stateroom TV. It is short, it is required, and it is easiest to do while you are settling in. Next, physically check in at your assigned muster station. Do not wait until late afternoon when everyone else remembers at once. A quick stop early keeps you out of the lines later. If anything is unclear, ask a crew member where to go. Every deck has staff ready to point you in the right direction. Then enjoy the payoff. Getting muster done early means no repeating announcements and no last-minute reminders interrupting lunch, a spa tour, or your first walk on deck. You will also know exactly where to go in the unlikely event of an emergency, which is the whole point of the drill. So think of muster as your first box to tick. Watch the video, check in at the station, and you are officially cleared to relax. With that out of the way, you can focus on the parts of embarkation day that feel like vacation. Eat smart, main dining room over madness, and a table-saving tactic. If you want lunch on embarkation day to feel like vacation, not a cafeteria dash, a tiny bit of planning goes a long way. First, take a quick look at the buffet. Then think about a calmer option. Many ships open the main dining room for lunch on day 1, and it is usually quieter with sit-down service. If the main dining room is not your style, look for smaller venues that serve pizza, sandwiches, or a poolside grill. You will eat just as well and skip the shoulder-to-shoulder shuffle. If you do choose the buffet, use a simple table-saving tactic. Have one person in your group sit and hold a table while the others grab food. Then switch. It keeps everyone from wandering with full plates and carry-ons while hunting for chairs. Now set up dinner before the crowds do. If you have any time dining, make a reservation for tonight and, if possible, for the rest of the week. That one step keeps your evening smooth. If you are on fixed dining, swing by the dining room and speak to the maître d'hôtel. If you care about table location, like a window or a quieter corner, this is the right moment to ask. A few calm choices at lunch and a quick touch base about dinner turn the whole first day into a relaxed start. Tech and lines, Wi-Fi setup, guest services timing, airplane mode. If you want the tech side of day 1 to be painless, a few easy moves will keep lines and surprises to a minimum. First, connect to the ship's Wi-Fi using the printed instructions in your stateroom or the information in the app. If you get stuck, ask a crew member for help on day 1. They do this hundreds of times and can usually get you connected in a minute. Next, time your questions wisely. Guest services is busiest in the early afternoon when everyone is boarding. If you need something that is not urgent, swing by later in the evening when the line dies down. Now for your phone, set it to airplane mode before sail away and then use the ship's Wi-Fi for the cruise app and messaging features your line supports. This prevents surprise roaming charges and still lets you use onboard tools. Finally, do a tiny bit of prep before you leave home. Download books for your e-reader, playlists for the gym, and any maps you like to use in port. With those files already on your device, you are not relying on a new connection during the busiest hours. Keep it simple on day 1. Connect once, choose smart times to ask for help, and switch to airplane mode before the ship pulls away. You will avoid lines, avoid extra costs, and ease into vacation mode right on schedule. Savor sail away, pick your spot, and capture the moment. Let's finish embarkation day on a high note. Sail away is your first real exhale, so a tiny bit of planning makes it feel special instead of rushed. First, choose your view in advance. If you love energy and music, the deck party is your place. You will feel the buzz, hear the announcements, and watch the shoreline drift away with a crowd that is just as excited as you are. If you prefer something calmer, head to an aft bar where you can see the wake stretch out behind the ship. It is a beautiful, steady view and usually a little quieter. And if you booked a balcony, that can be your private front row. Pull up a chair, kick off your shoes, and enjoy the slow reveal as the port fades. Next, if you like a toast, keep it light. A glass of bubbly, a spritzer, or a mocktail works perfectly. Pace yourself so you do not lose your first evening or tomorrow morning. The day 1 temptation is to overdo it. You have a full cruise ahead, so sip and savor. Now, capture the memory. Take a quick embarkation photo right as the ship starts to move. Get the skyline or the wake behind you. Snap one with your travel buddy. Then put the phone away for a few minutes and just soak it in. Finally, settle in for the night knowing you took care of the must-do items earlier. You checked the app, finished muster, set your dinner plans, and unpacked what matters. With the chores out of the way, sail away becomes exactly what it should be. A simple, happy moment that tells you the vacation has truly begun. Thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If these embarkation tips made things feel easier, please tap like and share this with your cruise buddy. I would love to hear your own day 1 tricks in the comments. We can all learn from each other. New cruise videos are on the way, packed with simple, stress-saving ideas. Hit subscribe and the bell so you will not miss what comes next.